Combining all these ideas together, we got Alright, cool. So let's jump in and start breaking down step number 1. Okay, so what we're going to do first and foremost is we're learning these 6 around this A-form minor chord shape here, and we're going to break it down into 4 sets of 6s. So we've got a set across these strings here, okay, which is our first finger on the 1st fret on the D string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the E string there, on the G note, and we're just going like that. Then we move our 1st finger up to the 3rd fret on the D, 2nd finger on the 4th fret, okay, to have that 6th there, and then move that shape up 2 frets to get that position there, and then you just work your way back. Okay, and notice I'm using hybrid picking, but you can use pick, fingers, whatever you want to use to approach these intervals with here. Then we're going to jump down to the next string here. So same shape that we had on top. We've got our 3rd finger on the C note here, and our 1st finger on the A flat, which is our 1st fret on the G string. Okay, got that there. Move that shape to there like that. Up 2 more frets on the D and B flat there. So this one like that. Alright, and then what we're doing is moving our 1st finger up 2 frets to here. Okay, and our 2nd finger comes in on the 6th fret on the A string like that. So we've got this position, move it up 2 frets. Okay, and then move it up. 1st finger up 2 more frets, and then our 2nd finger goes in on the 6th. Work your way back. Okay, 3rd shape we've got going on here, people. Okay, off this C minor bar chord here, we're going to bring our 1st finger back to the 1st fret here, and I'm fretting the D string and the 1st fret on the B, like that. Okay, so using our 1st finger as a little bar across those 3 strings, but we're only picking the D and the B string like that. So that shape there, move it up 2 frets to the 3rd fret. We've got the same thing going on there, so 1, and then we're going to place our 2nd finger on the 4th and our 3rd finger in on the 5th. Okay, of those same strings. And then for our next interval here, we've got 2 options. Okay, we can either just slide our 3rd finger up like that and drop our 4th finger underneath, or I've got another video coming on after this, but you can use your 1st finger as well, which is going to help us connect to the next chord shape in E form. So if we come back, you can work your way backwards, or you can go and 1st finger in like that there. Okay, for our last set of 6 in this position, we're going to come back and we've got our 1st finger covering the G and the E string here, and we're just going to have our 1st finger like that, move it up 2 frets just like we did on the series before, and then exactly the same as we did, our 2nd finger comes in here on the 4th fret, 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the G string there, okay? And then with this one, this interval actually slides up, same fingering, 2 more frets. And then work your way back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for step number 2, this exercise is all about connecting these intervals to the chord shape so you can see them and begin to improvise with them in later stages of your playing. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this groove going nice and smooth. Chord shape, next series. And then we move to the next set, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next set here. So the purpose of this is just to go nice and smooth and just pick one set at a time, just to get comfortable repeating and moving from your chord to those intervals. So don't feel like you have to rush through all of them. Just pick one, get nice and smooth with it, and then once you're comfortable with that, you can go to the next. Just like that, keep it slow and smooth. Okay, for step 3, we've got these intervals in the positions under our fingers. We know where they are. Now we're going to start looking at interesting ways in which we can apply them with our chord shape and our groove. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So So that's going to include people, so you get your chord going at the start, and then you can start playing with either breaking them up separately, like implementing hammer-ons, or you can even use slides, so like that. So what I'm doing there, sliding up on the bottom note, hitting the top note of the interval, and you can slide back and then hit that note there. Another one is the hammer-on with the intervals that are nice and close to each other, neighboring. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then using that approach with the slide. So again, take these ideas through all of the strings. So, and you've got these hammer-ons here. On this series, you can break them up individually. 2, 3, 4. So the important part of this step is just to be really creative and explore. Don't feel like you have to rush into executing all these ideas really fluently straight away. Just explore the parts of these intervals and how they connect to one another, where they sound the most interesting to you. Practice them up, get them fluent, and put them into your playing. Okay, step number 4 is all about exploring and connecting the intervals through different sets of strings and finding those parts which are interesting for you melodically. So again, get your chord going nice and steady, and then you might have... So you see there, I started with the bottom set here, moved up here, and then you can move back to your chord and go. Play around with that. So I started from down here, and then slide. Or you might go to your bass section where you go. Just start exploring and experimenting with those ones and find the ones which are interesting you, get them into your playing, and then you can start practicing up those sounds. So for step number 5, it's all about implementing these ideas with your soloing in this position. Okay, so combining all these ideas together, we got... So that brings our video to an end today, people. And don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons to stay in touch and support the channel. If you're having any issues with your playing and want to break out of the rut, follow the link below and check out my latest online course, which is the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program. This course will truly help you break through any challenges and set your playing apart by developing the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar. All you got to do is follow the links below, and you can check it out on an obligation-free trial or sign up and buy the course today. And then lastly, if you're loving what you're seeing on the channel and you want to directly support the content I'm putting out here, follow the links below and sign up for a $1 per month support membership on Patreon. My name is Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.